dance. I like the way you dance, 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 and do your little dance, dance, dance. You know it, dance, dance, dance. I love it when you dance, dance, dance. Come show.
It's fine. We're gonna start off with the rice, so we can do everything while the rice is boiling, because the rice is not that deep. You just literally boil it. I did not put any spices. I did not put any spices in the rice because the marinade of the chicken would be very spicy. It would be very salty already. So just gonna keep it plain and keep it pushing. So there I am measuring my rice. That'll be enough for me. And then I wash my rice twice. I wash it before cooking it and during cooking it. I don't know if everyone else does that or if it's weird, but that's just how I prefer to do it. To get rid of as much starch as possible. So I wash my rice before cooking it and during the boiling process. Okay, so that's my rice on the stove. Yeah. Okay, next up, the chicken. I had slightly defrosted the chicken, not not to cook it in the microwave, just to make the ice melt. And then I wash the chicken so that the blood can come out. And then have it clean. And then because I'm making wings specifically, I am going to then separate the flats from the drums, right? So that is what I'm doing right here, separating the flats from the drums. Don't you think it's weird how at KFC you buy 4 wings, but in actual fact it's just 2? Because it's a flat and a drum, a flat and a drum. Like, it doesn't make sense why they make it so expensive for just 2 pieces of wing. But anyways, so I'm busy separating the flat and the drum. As you see, I open the wing so that I can see where the bone goes, and I can cut along the bone so that it's not that difficult. I don't cut through the bone, I cut along the bone. That's just what I was taught to do on how to cut chicken easier. So yeah, just separate the wing and the bone. Make as many wings as you want. This recipe is so easy. It is so user friendly. It's so student friendly, and it's quite affordable. Okay, so then I'm going to wash the wings again. I get it now. I cut them. So obviously, while I was cutting them, there was blood inside or whatever. So now I'm just gonna rinse them all over. Give them one more rinse just to make sure that there is no blood, because I don't like blood. Because I don't like blood. So I just make sure that I'm not, you know, I don't directly fry the chicken. I boil it first because I want my chicken to be fully cooked in the inside and tender. I don't like fried chicken, like deep fried chicken. I like fried chicken if it's boiled first. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna boil my chickens. Ooh, I'm gonna boil my chicken, and then after if I keep poking it, there's no blood. I am going to then proceed to fry it. But we obviously start with boiling, and we don't use a lot of water when we're boiling the chicken because we're not going to be boiling it for long. We're only going to be boiling it until it's cooked internally. Okay, that's me showing you guys that the chicken is boiling. It's almost ready, and the rice is also boiling. The rice is not the star of the show, but it's there. Okay. So yeah, the rice is boiling, and then I wash my rice for the second time. um Not much to show because I'm not going to put any spice, but I wash my rice for the second time. If you want, that's where you put the spice when you're done washing it, if you want to spice it up and make it tasty. Then onto the marinade. The marinade of the chicken. The chicken is almost ready, so we need to prepare the marinade so we can take the chicken out and put it in the marinade, right? So I use the braai sauce that I got from Checkers. I think it's 30, it's not more than 35 rand. So you guys can get that. Um I had to wash the bowl, the container real quick. So I then pour the sauce. You measure with your heart, ne? Don't measure according to the container. Measure with your heart, because I measured with the container and I made a lot of sauce. Like, there was so much left over, but it's fine. I used it as a soup. So I used barbecue spice. I don't know. I get these spices from a bakery. I don't know where you guys can get them. I know that they're very rare to find. So there you go. You measure with your heart. Now I'm pouring a lot of spice. You can see that. And the reason being is because I can see that I'm not going to make gravy, and I'm also not going to spice my rice. So my chicken is the only source of salt that I'll be getting. So I use quite a huge amount of spice and salt for my marinade. Okay, so you still measure with your heart. And then last time I made this marinade, I used tomato sauce. This time I was like, let's try experiment with um mayonnaise. So in this um marinade, it's that barbecue sauce, the braai sauce from Checkers, the two spices, the chicken one and the barbecue, is it the barbecue one that I used? The braai one you saw in the video, and the mayonnaise. I use less mayonnaise than the original sauce because I don't know. Yeah, that's just how I do it, girl. If you have a problem, girl, I don't know. So I just mix it until it's all mixed up together. And then now we go pull out the chicken. Just check that when you poke the drums, that there is no blood coming out. And then you can take the chicken out of the baby tankan, the pot, and put it in a bowl. Okay, so that the water can slightly drain in the bowl that you're gonna put it in. I'm showing you guys that here there is no blood and the rice is still trying to get boiled. So that's me washing the bowl, guys. I wash all my bowls before I use them. I wash them as like every time. But yeah. So now you're taking out the chicken from the pot so that it can drain the boiling water. And then you give your pot a slight rinse. That's just what I do. If you don't want to, girl, it's okay. I'm not saying wash your pot. I'm saying just slightly rinse it. It's just how I prefer to do things, because you know chicken, when you boil it, it leaves some type of residue and some type of so anyways, I rinse my pot and then I go in with some oil. I let the oil um become hot. I let the oil heat up on the pot. I don't have a pan, guys. In the pot, I let the oil heat up, and then while it's doing that, I go back to my marinade. Um, I then put the drumsticks, the wings in the marinade, and I coat the marinade around the chicken. Okay, so I'm doing that. Otherwise, if you want, you can alternatively just fry the chicken and then put it in the marinade, but I like to marinate my chicken twice. So that's me marinating the chicken, coating, making sure that they're fully coated around, making sure that the marinade is like getting in a little bit, while the oil is heating up. And at this point I can hear the oil is like burning, so I go to the kitchen and I take my drumsticks and I then make myself master chef without a fork or anything, and put the chicken in the pot with my bare hands while the oil is so hot. But that is how you do it. I'll give you a little bit of a look right now to show you how it looks inside the pot while I'm frying the chicken. I did use, like, I kind of deep fried it, because like I didn't just put a drop of oil. I made sure that the oil was quite enough for the chicken. So this is how it looks inside the pot, and the rice is almost done boiling. So yeah, and then while it's done, when it's done frying, I think I fried for like 3 to 5 minutes on each side. I then move the chicken back into the marinade. I move the chicken back into the marinade, and then I coat it again in the marinade, and then I let it sit for a minute, because yeah, I need the marinade. I really love the marinade, guys. It tastes so good. Y'all should try it at home and let me know what you guys think about it. But that's just what I'm doing. See, I'm recoating the chicken with the marinade and letting it sit. But then, guys, taba e ya di-dunk wings tsa go KFC na yang stressa, because why are you guys serving us 2 wings for the price of 4? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, since yesterday till now, I'm still thinking about it, because like, why are they serving us 4 drumsticks, 2 drumsticks, And then they say they're four. They're not four. Well, four wings, wings. Why do I keep saying chopsticks? Why do they say as two wings, and then they say it's four? But anyways, guys, not andazi yazi. Until I figure that out, I will keep doing my own wings because there's no way. I wanna try a method where I boil, um, where I like, when you put the sauce in the pan and then you let it simmer and then you put the meat. I wanna do that one next. I'll let you guys know how it goes. If I like it, I'll drop that recipe too. I gotta taste things before I advertise them. Yeah. But yeah, so now my rice is done. I'm just letting it cool on the side while we wait for the other pieces of chicken to finish frying. And then I'm like, hey man, I have a potato in my fridge and it's been in my fridge for like a minute. Let me use it before it goes old. Yeah, bo. So there I am walking to the kitchen fridge, grabbing a potato. I'm about to show it to you guys. Oh, and I also wanted to flex with this chicken piece because I wanted to taste it. And it was so hot, I could not hold it, guys. Yo. So I put it in the plate so you can like chill while I taste the meat, see if it's fully cooked real quick. And there is the potato I was telling you guys about. So I give the potato a quick wash and then I dice it. Um, dice, I slice it up and then I put it in the pot to let it fry for a little bit. I'm making wedges, if you guys haven't noticed. And then I'm tasting the meat, showing you guys that I can cook. That I love my food. Anyways, so that's me closing the tab because this tab won't fucking close. Anyways, I then tasted the piece and it's like God made it himself. It tastes like heaven on earth. It tastes like love in a letter. It tastes like, oh my gosh, it tastes so good. As you guys can see, I can't stop chewing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, can you guys please just wife me up already? Let's go to the plating. It is let's plate it up, girl. I did a whole mukbang on, yeah, so this was for a mukbang. So I plated the rice, I circled it up, I plated the wedges. They look so good. And then I plated wings. I don't want to say three wings because in real life it's two drums and one flat. It's 1.5 wings if we're being honest. But if we're being KFC, then it's three. And then I drizzled some of the marinade because it was a lot on top. And that is the dish. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.